In this video, we will learn how to multiply functions. To multiply functions, first we have to multiply the numbers. Then we have to multiply the same variables. To do that, we simply copy the variable and add the exponents. Now, of course, this step is according to one of the laws of exponents. Let's consider some cases of multiplying functions. First case is when we have to multiply by a monomial. Okay, in this case, we have to distribute or multiply the monomial to each term of the function. For example, let's say we have to multiply 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 by the monomial 3x. So we have to distribute or multiply 3x to each term of the function. Okay, so first, let's say we multiply 3x by 2x squared. So multiply the numbers first. 3 times 2, that is 6. Then multiply the variables. So x times x squared. Since the variables are the same, we copy the variable or the base. So we have x, and we have to add the exponents. Okay, x of course is x to the 1, so we have 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, next, 3x times negative 5x. Okay, so positive times negative, that is negative. Multiply the numbers, 3 times 5, that is 15. And the variables, x times x. Copy the variable x and add the exponent. So we have 1, exponent 1 plus exponent 1, that is exponent 2. Next, how about 3x times positive 1? Of course, that is positive 3x. The second case of multiplying functions is multiplying two binomials. To multiply two binomials, we can use the FOIL method. Now, the FOIL is the acronym for multiplying the first terms, then the outer terms, then the inner terms, and then multiplying the last terms. Okay, then we have to simplify the resulting expression. For example, let's say we have to multiply the binomial x plus 2 by the binomial x minus 5. So first we have to multiply the first terms, then the outer terms, then the inner terms, and the last term. So that is the FOIL method. If we do that, we have x times x, x squared. Outer terms, x times negative 5, that's minus 5x. Inner terms, 2 times x, that's positive 2x. Last terms, that's 2 times negative 5, we get negative 10. So how do we simplify this expression? Let's combine the similar terms. So we have x squared. We can combine negative 5x plus 2x, that is minus 3x. And we have negative 10. The third case of multiplying functions is multiplying a binomial and a trinomial. In this case, we have to multiply each term of the binomial by each term in the trinomial. And then we have to simplify the resulting expression. For example, let's say we have to multiply the binomial x minus 1 by the trinomial x squared plus 7x minus 2. So, we have to multiply the first term of the binomial to each term of the trinomial. Once we're done with that, we have to multiply the second term of the binomial to each term of the trinomial. So we have x times x squared, that's x cubed. X times positive 7x, that is plus 7x squared. X times negative 2, that is negative 2x. Now we multiply negative 1. So negative 1 times positive x squared, negative x squared. Negative 1 times positive 7x, that is negative 7x. Negative 1 times negative 2, that is positive 2. We can simplify this expression by combining the similar terms. So we only have one x cubed term. So we copy x cubed. Okay, then we can combine the x squared term. So we have positive 7x squared minus x squared, that is plus 6x squared. How about the x terms? Negative 2x minus 7x, that is negative 9x. And we only have a single number. So that is plus 2. Let's consider some problems in multiplying functions. First, let's say we have to multiply the function x squared minus 2x minus 3 by the monomial 5x squared. So we have to distribute the monomial to each term of the function, of the second function. Okay, so if we do that, we have 5x squared times x squared. So we have the number 5. Okay, to multiply the variables, we copy the variable x and add the exponent. So that is x to that. 2 plus 2 is 4. Next, 5x squared times negative 2x. First, positive times negative, that is negative. Multiply the numbers, 5 times 2, that's 10. Then, multiply the variables, x squared times x. Copy x and add the exponents. We have 2 plus 1, exponent 1. We have the exponent 3. Okay, next we have 5x squared times negative 3. So positive times negative is negative. Multiply the numbers. 5 times 3, that is 15. Then we only have the variable x squared. Okay, and since we cannot simplify this expression further, this is the product of the two functions. Next, let's say we have to multiply the function x squared minus 3x plus 6 by the monomial negative 2x. So we have to distribute negative 2x to each term of the second function. Okay, so we have first negative 2x times x squared. Okay, positive times negative, that is negative. 2 times 1, that is 2. X times x squared, so copy x and add the exponent. So we have here the exponent 1 plus 2, that is exponent 3. Next, we have negative 2x times negative 3x. Okay, so negative times negative, that is positive. Multiply the numbers, 2 times 3, that is 6. Multiply the variables, x times x. Copy x and add the exponent. So we have 1 plus 1, so we have the exponent 2. Okay, lastly, we have negative 2x times positive 6. So negative times positive is negative. Okay, 2 times 6 is 12. And we only have the variable x. Since we cannot simplify this expression further, this is the product of the two functions. This time, let's multiply two binomials. So we have to multiply the binomial 2x minus 1 by the binomial x plus 7. So using the FOIL method, first we have to multiply the first terms. Okay, if we do that, we have 2x times x, that is 2x squared. Okay, because x times x is x to the 2. Okay, now then let's multiply the outer terms. That is 2x times 7. So 2 times 7 is positive 14. Then we have the variable x. Let's multiply the inner terms. Negative 1 times x. Of course, that is negative x. And let's multiply the last terms. Negative 1 times 7. That is negative 7. We can simplify this expression by combining the x terms. So let's copy 2x squared. Okay, then 14x minus x. That of course is positive 13x. And copy negative 7, negative 7. Next, let's multiply the binomial 3x minus 5 by the binomial 2x minus 3. So using the FOIL method, first let's multiply the first terms, 3x times 2x. Okay, multiply the numbers, 3 times 2, that is 6. Multiply the variables, x times x. So copy x and add the exponents. You have exponent 1 times plus exponent 1, so you have the exponent 2. Next, let's multiply the outer terms, 3x times negative 3. Okay, so if we multiply the numbers, we have negative 9, and then we have the variable x. Let's multiply the inner terms, negative 5 times 2x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10, then we have the variable x. Okay, and then we multiply the last term, Okay, so we have negative 5 times negative 3. That is positive 15. To simplify this expression, We can combine the x terms. So let's copy 6x squared. Negative 9x minus 10x is negative 19x. And let's copy plus 15. This time, let's multiply a binomial by a trinomial. Let's say we have to multiply the binomial x plus 2 by the trinomial x squared plus 7x minus 2. First, let's multiply the first term of the binomial to each term of the trinomial. So we have x times x squared. That is, copy the variable x. Okay, and add the exponent. So we have exponent 1 plus exponent 2. That is exponent 3. Okay, next we have x times positive 7x. So that is positive. Then we have the number 7. Okay, then we have x times x. So copy the variable x and add the exponents 1 and 1. That is exponent 2. Next we have x times negative 2. Okay, of course that is negative. Then we have the number 2. Then the variable x. Next we have to multiply the second term of the binomial to each term of the trinomial. Okay, so we have positive 2 times negative times positive x squared. That is positive 2, then the variable x squared. Okay, next positive 2 times positive 7x. That is positive 2 times 7. That is 14. Then we have the variable x. Lastly, we have positive 2 times negative 2. Of course, that is negative 4. We can simplify this expression by combining the similar terms. Since we have only one x cubed term, let's copy that. So we have x cubed. Okay, now we can combine the x squared terms. So we have 7x squared plus 2x squared. That is 9x squared. Next, let's combine the x terms. So we have negative 2x plus 14x. That is 12x, positive 12x. Then we have to copy the constant 4. Lastly, let's multiply the binomial x minus 1 by the trinomial 2x squared minus x plus 1. So let's multiply first the first term of the binomial to each term of the trinomial. Okay, so we have x times 2x squared. So we have the number 2. Then let's multiply the x variable. So we have x times x squared. Copy the x variable. And then add the exponent 1 to the exponent 2. So we have the exponent 3. Next we have x times negative x. Okay, of course that is negative. Okay, x times x, copy the variable x. And add the exponents 1 and 1. So we have the exponent 2. Okay, next we have x times positive 1. That is, of course, positive x. Okay, the second term of the binomial is negative 1. If we multiply that to each term of the trinomial, okay, what will happen is that the sign of the terms will reverse. Okay, so we have negative 1 times 2x squared, that is negative 2x squared. Negative 1 times negative x, that's positive x. Negative 1 times negative 1, that is, negative 1 times positive 1, that is negative 1. We can simplify this expression by combining the similar terms. So we have, okay, since we have only one x cubed term, let's copy 2x cubed. Okay, now let's combine the x squared terms. So we have negative x squared minus 2x squared. That is negative 3x squared. Now let's combine the x terms. We have positive x and positive x. That's 2x. And let's copy the constant term. That is negative 1. If you have any question, please leave a comment.